Hello and welcome, Inspired Podcast community. This is your new episode. My name is Caroline, and my today's guest is Micaela Passeri. And I hope I pronounced your name right. How are you
Yes, you
doing?
did. Yes, you did. Good.
Ah,
Thank you so much. How are you? Thanks for having me.
oh, thank you for saying yes. I'm doing great. And I read about you that you are a six-time award-winning emotional intelligence business strategist, coach, international speaker, best-selling author, and community leader with over 20 years of experience building six and seven-figure businesses. Can you tell us more about you?
Of course, yes. Well, I have been in the personal development industry for over 20 years. And obviously, I started my own journey. It was my journey to personal freedom, introspective understanding of why I do the things I do, why I feel the way that I feel, and really a desire to be free of the internal pain from past negative emotional experiences and traumas that I experienced growing up and as a young adult. So, that journey brought me many places. As we know, the personal development journey is it's multifaceted and has lots of ups and downs, and so it was really a way for me to understand myself better and how to be a better mother, a better daughter, a better sister, a better friend, a better business leader, community leader, all of that. And so now I've been a coach for, let's see, since 2005. So it's been quite a bit. And I love what I do. I support people in really understanding how to free themselves from the emotional baggage that is holding them back in their businesses, in their life, and their relationships, and help them really be more, make more, and feel fulfilled.
Wow, that sounds amazing. And you also told me you are a leader in the community you in called the Global Woman Club, and this is based in Los Angeles and Florence.
Yes, so actually, the organization is based in London, and
Mm.
I am the director of the club in Los Angeles and do some events in Florence as well because I was born and raised in Florence. I'm actually in Florence right now. We'll be going back to the US next week. So, yeah, it's a global community that really is aimed to create sisterhood and support with women in business to promote themselves, find clients, find joint venture partners, do business together, and really elevate wherever we are at in our business. So I lead the community in Los Angeles. We have a really great holistic community there. And it's a way for us to empower women locally and connect them globally.
Wow, I love that idea, and I have to visit you when I'm in Los Angeles the next
Well,
time.
well, we have clubs in Europe as well, so we'll have to talk about that.
Okay. Good idea. So my first question is, what inspires you?
Well, lots of things inspire me, but I think the main thing that really inspires me is wanting to have a full experience of life, really wanting to dig deep into this life that we get, in this incarnation, this one time, and really make the most of it. So, all of the miracles and the synchronicities and the connections and the good and also the challenges and the trials, I find gratitude in all of the lessons that I have learned and the things that I've experienced, even the ones that are not that positive, because they taught me something and they allowed me to grow and they made me the woman that I am today. So I really feel that life in general inspires me, right? Just wanting to experience life to the fullest. But then if we go kind of deeper into that, love inspires me. I love to love. I love the energy and the emotion of love, and really being able to give people an experience so that they can love, whether they love someone else or love themselves. So, my daughter inspires me. Um, she's 20 now, and she's an amazing human being, growing and evolving, and I love watching her grow. So yeah, many things inspire me.
Oh, I love what you said about your daughter. And my next question would have been, but it still is, who inspires you? So your daughter is on first place, I think. Who else?
Yeah, I mean, my just watching her grow and seeing her the different developments of her life and her growth has been really amazing. I have a lot of people in my community that inspire me. But I think really, if we were to look at like a figure that everybody could could really know and understand, there's several teachers that I follow. Dr. Wayne Dyer inspires me. Bob Proctor. I know you're a thinking into results coach, so Bob Proctor inspires me. I mean, a lot of Tony Robbins, like a lot of people in the personal development arena, anybody who's given me something, so I've learned from those people all inspire me, and there's been many.
Wow. Yes, thank you so much for sharing. And how do you inspire other people?
Well, I feel that I lead by example. I am someone who takes a lot of risks, and not very many people do that. And so I think that when people see me do the things that I do and manifest the things that I manifest, they're inspired to want the same thing and to take the same actions, and to dig deep into their courage so that they can also risk, right? So leading by example, and really then helping creating a space for people to really open up and be themselves. In the work that I do as a coach, we dig deep into the subconscious. Yes, I help people with the business strategy and the practicality of how to build and grow a business. But I also bring in the subconscious mind and emotional release that needs to happen for a human being and a business owner specifically to lead their business in a certain way. So I create a space for them to really safely and with trust really step into opening up their heart space to releasing whatever is kept inside that they're not aware of, and then be free of that bad, right? So creating a safe space and a place for people to really,
Yeah.
um, open up, that's really great. Really a thing that is part of what I do. Hold on a second.
Yes, it is. Thank you so much. And yeah, of course, I have a next question. And it is, what are your gifts and talents?
Oh, well, I think my biggest gift is to be able to see people's cross, like be able to see their burden, and then see the strategy for them to be free of it. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody follows my advice. Sometimes, people have to have their own journey and their own process, right? But I
Yes,
think really it's that it's also perseverance. It's just keep going and having a goal in mind and really following it through and not giving up. So that's one of my gifts, I would say. Um, and really being able to just intend something and being able to manifest it. So it's the follow through on the action, right? I'm sure Bob Proctor was in The Secret. So
yes,
law of attraction and manifestation science is that, yes, we get to intend and we get to imagine something, but we also get to take action on that inspiration. And so I think it's that follow through. I'm in my community, I am known as, if you want something to get done, go to Micaela. If you want something to happen, go to Micaela. So
wow.
they know that if I set my mind to something, it's going to happen in one way or another. So I think we all have lots of gifts and talents, and the key is to recognize what they are, so that then we can use them not only for ourselves but also for the people that we engage with, whether they're our clients or just people in our community.
Yes, absolutely. And it's very inspiring to me what you said, leading by example. Of course, yes. And my
Yeah.
next question is, what is your goal for 2024? Or do you have projects you are working on?
Well, I do actually. 2024, I've actually kind of already achieved one of my goals. It was to purchase another property here in Florence, which just came through a couple of weeks ago. So that's why I'm here, and put that on the market to rent on Airbnb. So that's happening in May. So I'm well on track for that goal, and then my other goal is to complete my book. So I started writing a book, my second book, and really would like to complete that this year.
Oh, I love that very much. So congratulations for the
Yes, thank you.
accomplishment already. Wow, this is
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you.
Okay. And my next question is when people reach out to you after listening to this podcast episode, how can they help you?
Wow. That is a great question. I think really by just being themselves and opening up, I think creating the connection, and then you just never know how people can support each other. So I would say being open to creating a deep, real connection, and just seeing kind of how we can support each other.
Yes, that is a great answer as well. And so simple, you know. Okay, and my last question is, do you have special offers or services for the inspired podcast community?
I do actually, and one of the things, as I said, that I do is I help people really understand how they can uh, free themselves from their emotional baggage and really align themselves with the things that they get to create in their business. So I have an emotional vibration and revenue calibration reading. It's an energetic reading that I do using the consciousness scale of David Hawkins. He was a quantum physicist back in the 70s and 80s, and I've studied his work. And so the reading is complementary, and in the reading you'll understand what is your emotional vibration. So where are you in your emotional development? Are you in emotional intelligence? Are you in medium emotional intelligence? Are you not emotionally intelligent? Right? And then what does that frequency mean in revenue? So there's, depending on what frequency you are calibrated at, you're going to earn a certain amount of income because money is energy, right?
Yes.
So if your
Mm.
energy is blocked, it's going to be hard for you to generate income. If your energy is open, it'll be easier for you to generate income. So that is the free offer that I am gifting to people. So yeah, and I believe my assistant gave you the link. Is that correct?
Yes, I will put it in the show notes and
Yes.
thank you so much. It is so generous. Your offer, I love it.
Great.
I
Thank you.
never heard of this before. Of course, I know
Thank you. Thank you.
David Hawkins as a great author. Also, the book Letting Go, I think,
Yep.
was the latest I studied. He's amazing.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for offering this. So, do you have a last message for our audience?
Well, people want to be inspired, right? People want to feel motivated to go beyond their comfort zone and beyond what they have accomplished or what they think they can accomplish. But what holds us back is fear and self doubt. And so, what I would say to your community is, fear is just something that the mind creates to keep you safe. Dig deep. We all have access to our own courage. Dig deep. Act even though you're afraid. Take those steps, even if they're small. Be courageous, and you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. I know I am living proof, and it's just not me. We all have the capacity to do that.
Wow. Thank you so much. This was very inspiring. Thank you for
Thank you.
saying yes and see you in the next episode.
Thank you. Bye.